Hey y'all, this is Takeout Talks and I'm your host Vita Banks, and on this episode we'll be talking to Zeno Cortez. You might know him as the owner of EGatVintage, a place where you can buy, sell, or trade clothing pieces, or a space that serves as a pivotal hub in the community. It's clear to say that we don't know a lot about him, so let's sit down and get to talk with Zeno Cortez. Hello. How you feeling? Oh shit, the mics. Okay, so how you feeling? How was your day today?
My day was good.
I didn't know you wore glasses.
I do wear glasses, but it's I don't really show that.
Well,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we're gonna be showing today.
Okay.
But first question, are you hungry?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't eat yet.
Okay, so today we have Francesca's Empanadas Cafe. I got all the empanadas labeled out. We got some freaky empanadas. It's like a caramel apple empanada on there. But yeah, we could just dive in and see what they talking about.
Okay.
All right.
Which one we gonna start with first?
Well, I gotta take my grill off. My little grill hurt.
Who made these empanadas?
I didn't make these. This is Francesca's Empanadas Cafe. Whoever Francesca is, she made these.
Oh, shout out to Francesca.
Yeah, maybe Francesca did. This is a chicken empanada. You want to start off with that? Yeah. You want to try the chicken one, and I'll try. Oh wait, there's two chickens, so I'll try chicken. You can try the chicken too.
It tastes like chicken that's from like North Carolina.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The way it's seasoned.
You went to North Carolina before?
I got family from North Carolina.
Oh really?
And what they used to do, they used to bring chicken up, like pork and stuff, and then they like bring it up like certain times of the year, and I used to eat it with my grandmother, and it tastes just like that.
Oh, so it's like homey. What part of Baltimore are you from?
I'm from both parts of Baltimore. I'm from East and West. I grew up on North Avenue, and 25th Street. Then I grew up on Park Heights.
You went to Overly?
I went to Overly. Yeah.
How was your time there?
Overly was cool. It was a cool experience.
What was cool about it though?
So I was supposed to go to Overly. I lived in Essex at the time, trying to go to Overly, and I didn't want to go to Chesapeake High School that was in Essex. So my cousin Jane L, she went to Overly, and she was in like the magnet program. And so like my cousin Jay, he's a DJ. I don't know if y'all ever heard of DJ Lord J, but like he grew up in the city. Like he was like kind of like K Swift like protege. So they was like, y'all should both go to Overly. So we tested in Overly at the same time, and we got into the magnet program for the Academy of Finance.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what made you jump from finance to, all right, I'm about to hustle and I'm about to do what I'm like do? What was the start of that?
I was broke. I was super broke. And my mother, she would just start telling me about like these different like stores where you could buy stuff by the pound. That's when I first found out about like the Goodwill outlets and stuff. You could buy something for 50 cents. But like the stuff you buy for 50 cents, you can extra dollars like buy 100x. So I figured that out. Like the way I got into the vintage game, like it kind of came to me, cause like I was like selling like kids clothes, like different like wares, like like remotes and stuff. And then that's when I came across like a Nautica piece, and that piece went crazy. I was like, damn, I need to sell more of this.
So you know how when you're in high school, there's always that one kid that's like selling chocolate, candies, or whatever, and flipping it. Did you kind of start off by selling something before the clothes, or was it just like you straight went into, okay, like I'm doing this, but it kind of, what you're telling me just happened? Yeah,
so in high school, I was always like a creative. I always like was doing like cool shit. Like so I used to like take these T-shirts. I'll go to like Joanne Fabrics and like get the little scribble stuff, and I would like draw like different animation cartoons on T-shirts and stuff. And then I'll wear those myself. But I did sell like T-shirts where like you go to Walmart, you'll take a picture and you'll do an iron on this T-shirt. Okay. And I was selling stuff like that in high school.
And then that kind of was like the jump.
Yeah, I think that was the jump. Yeah, that was the jump. Like I always been into fashion. Like all my friends, like I met them through high school from fashion.
Could you tell us about your time on Middleborough Road?
Middleborough Road? What the?
You want to drink us some water before you answer that question?
What the heck?
We got smart water today.
Shout
Shout out to Smart Water.
Middleborough Road.
Cheers.
Cheers. Middleborough Road, like, that's an interesting question. Like, how do you know about Middleborough Road?
My sources that I can't reveal.
Your sources?
My sources.
Okay, all right.
My sources.
Okay, Vita. Okay. Middleborough Road. The only thing that come to my head with Middleborough Road, like, growing up, like, I used to always be into like films and like filming and stuff. I would have like the old school camera, like that was like probably this big, like, and I just used to film like crazy stuff, like in Middleborough Road, like I was going around the neighborhoods doing a bunch of dumb stuff, and I think like.
What, dumb stuff like what? Were you getting in trouble, or were you just like really curious, creative?
I was filming like jackass type videos.
Like, where'd you get the camera? Did you get that from the thrift store?
I got that from my buddy Brandon Springfield. He lived like a block over, and he was like into the same stuff. And like one time he pulled up my alley, cause my house was the house like everybody played basketball at, like they came to the hoop, like you know,
Yeah.
the backyard. And Brandon Springfield, he pulled up in like this like Toyota Corolla, and they had lights on the windshield, lights underneath.
That's a freaky car.
Who is this man? Yo, so that happened, and, you know, I met Brandon, but like his mother had like an old school camera, and like I kind of hijacked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you was just.
And I was just going around the neighborhood doing film and everything.
So if you have that film background, do you implement that in anything that you do right now?
I don't, but like all my buddies and stuff are like film directors.
Mm-hmm.
I literally know like people who like work for Ye, all that, like that's film directors.
Okay.
So like, you know, I go through them, like, you know, like to kind of like, you know, like, you know, get ideas out. But I don't do it, but I know for sure I could do it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to bite into another empanada.
Okay.
We gotta bite into another one real quick. Bop. To Middleborough Road.
Middleborough. We on Middleborough Road.
What are we gonna rate it?
I like the chicken. I give it a 7.4.
7.4 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't know, I like food, so this is like a 10 to me. So where did you get the idea of opening up the warehouse space? Because you were selling clothes out your house, and then you sold clothes out the warehouse space, and then you went to the shop, right?
Crazy. So I was selling clothes out the house, and like my neighbors thought I was selling drugs.
They thought you were selling drugs?
Yeah, because it was crazy. Like, all right, it was a point in time like I didn't allow people to shop with me. Mm-hmm. So like people knew I like sold. Like I would go to like different events in the city, and like, you know, finally sell. But then I finally, you know, sold out the house, and I used to have like bands and stuff come from New York. They was coming from New York like in Sprinter vans and stuff, like, and shopping out of my house, like. It was crazy.
So you were selling to like high-end clients, or what was that?
I think it was a mix, but like honestly, with the house, it was just higher-end clients.
Higher end. How did you
I didn't
find
let
them?
just anybody in the crib.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how did you find those like higher-end clientele?
So I had got into like so like the scene in Baltimore. One of my buddies, he was like a stylist, and he had to go to like Miami. He was like, "Yo, could you style this video?" And it was a video for Bush Dawson. Mm-hmm. And so I styled the video, and then that's when I ran into like the whole, like, you know, the film industry in Baltimore, like artist scene, cause like I got different audience, like I got multiple audience, so
Mm-hmm.
like, I just start interacting with them, and that's when I was allowing them to come to the crib, and that's when I got out the crib. I got a space in Towson. That was like a small office. One of my buddies, he was like working with these people. They had owned like Big Johnson's brand in Baltimore. They did the screen printing. The dude hooked me up. He was like, "Yo, I'm not in this space." He was like, "Yo, I'll pay half of the rent, and you pay the half. Just like I don't want to have to pay the full rent in this space." And
What?
Let me get that space.
What year was that?
This was 2019. Right for the warehouse.
Okay. So when you were telling me that he was going half with you on the space, that was the Towson space.
Yeah, it was a Towson office right there next to the subway right there.
Mm-hmm. How did you get over to the warehouse?
So the warehouse, Mike was telling me about that space. our buddy Mike, he was there. He had like the Currency Studios in the alleyway, and he told me about the space. And then that's when like I had ran into like a buddy like we was always competing, like going to like different spots. I would see him. He was like, "Yo, we should open up a space in the warehouse," because I got a partner with the warehouse. And in that space, that's Ty Sauce that I got a partnership with, and so we got into the warehouse, and I was already in the vintage community, so like this was during COVID, like so, like when I got in the warehouse, it was like I was like kind of scared because I'm like, yo, I just got this space, but like COVID, everything shut down. But like little did I know, like by everything shut down, that was a blessing because like all the stores were closed, and that allowed everybody to come with us, shop with us.
So what were the challenges that occurred, like when it came to trying to navigate the vintage resale market, like back then? Like what challenges came up?
So it wasn't really no challenge because I was collecting vintage like beforehand, like before like everybody like even like, oh damn, this vintage, you could get this for that. Like I stumbled across it early, but like even before like me like really getting like diving deep into it, like when I was like young, like when I was in 10th grade in high school, my house burned down. I used to get all new stuff, right? I literally like I was kind of spoiled, so I had like all the new shoes and everything. My house got caught on fire, and I had to pivot. So that's when I started shopping in thrift stores in the 10th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you took like a traumatizing situation. You was like, all right, I'm gonna do what I gotta
I
do.
went crazy.
Yeah.
I was getting blazers. Crazy jiggy shit.
Oh my God.
Blazers from the thrift store, like early.
Yeah, I remember thrifting back in high school, like around here. I feel like I used to go to like Planet Aid.
Yeah.
You remember that in
Yeah.
Catonsville?
Yeah.
That was always jumping, and they closed it down.
They be closing all
Yeah.
of them. It was thrift stores on Bel Air Road. They closed down. Like they closed a lot of them down, but they gonna keep closing them down. Like depending on like like the revenue situation. But
When do you decide like, okay, enough is enough? I'm not going to try to outsource clothes right now. I'm good. I got too much stuff. Like, how do you ever think like that? Like, let's say somebody calls you and they're like, yo, I got this crazy piece. Nah, like I'm straight. I got way too much shit. Is that how it is?
Yeah, I've been told that. Like, yeah, you gotta stop shopping. Yeah. I guess like honestly, I got so much stuff I should stop. Cause literally, I had almost like 15 people in the space that moved it. I was like, if I had to move this by myself, it would have been crazy.
Do you do anything else business-wise besides the clothes? Is there anything that you want to get yourself into that's not clothing related?
Yeah. So I want to like do real estate. So that's like another thing is real estate. That's like what I'm into right now. Like trying to like find properties. Like my goal is to get real estate in different cities and duplicate what I'm doing with the warehouse in multiple cities. And I think real estate is like the way to like actually like get that foundation of it because you still got the revenue in real estate. But like stocks, like I've been doing that since I was in high school.
If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Olives.
Olives? Savory? If you had $2,000, how would you double it in 24 hours?
I think if I had $2,000,
Please don't say parlay.
I would buy super expensive pieces wholesale. But that's like that goes fast. So like electronic. So like I'll reach out to somebody that got like MacBooks and stuff or whatever, like, and they selling it at like a wholesale price if you spending 2 bands, and then I'll just double it.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would give my money to a man who has a really cool dog and make sure the dogs breed. I'll get my bread in like however long dogs stay pregnant. I'll wait a little bit and boom, I'm up.
But that's
Like a tax refund.
But like how long would it take a dog to?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to be up in a couple months.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
That reminded me of the Atlanta episode where the dude was like really trying to figure out like, yo, if you take this dog for this.
Yeah, he was up a little. In the next couple episodes, I think he was up. He got that money. So we have a little surprise.
Okay.
Our next segment. Thank you. Thank you. It's us.
I'm a little nervous. Yo, hold on. What is going on here?
It's us.
Okay.
We're going to play a little game.
All right.
So in these jars, I have accessories, shoes, pants, bottoms, whatever, you name it. We have 20 seconds blindfolded to pick from each singular jar. We have to make outfits for each other. Okay. So you have my image, my little game piece thing, and I have yours. Yeah. But we got 20 seconds to kind of pick through each jar. But I don't know you like that. This is my first time meeting you. I don't know if you a cheater for real. Yeah. So I got us blindfolds. Okay. He got his on right now. Right, he is working. Let me put my blindfolds on. That's phony. I should put mine on too. Hold up.
Yeah, come on.
I forgot I had lashes on.
Who did your lashes?
Huh?
Who did your lashes?
Me, myself, and I.
Okay.
A little bit of glue.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So they call you 450Z? Why they call you that?
They didn't call me 450Z. They called me 350Z.
350Z.
Yeah. Who told you that?
My sources.
All right, yeah, they call me 350Z. I was making beats, and I'll make beats in like 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
The next part of the game is we have 1 minute and 15 seconds to just put together an outfit. So I'm gonna put together something that I think that you like. And you're gonna put something together that you think describes me based off of what we know about each other. Got it?
Yeah.
On your mark, get set, glue. I hope you can make a fit in 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
They're like, I got all t-shirts and stuff.
Oh my gosh, my glue. What's something that no one knows about you?
I got art pieces and stuff that I did.
You know, they say Beyonce's a better, artist, painter than she's a singer.
For real?
I can't draw to save my life. I might insert a picture of my drawing somewhere up here. I know you had like pop-ups and stuff like that. You want to keep doing that?
Way to expand is I'm about to create a line, like a brand. Mm-hmm. And then like sneak the line in. I always called it the Ronnie Fade method. Mm-hmm. Where like when he started Atrium, well he working at Atrium, right? And then that's when he started Kith. And the way he built Kith was he snuck the Kith clothing in, while like bringing in other brands, but he snuck it in. So that's how I'm gonna like sneak my brand in, like, cause if the store hot, the brand gonna get hot. Mm-hmm. Like kind of like somewhere in DC.
Okay.
Like they can sell tote bags, they can sell their shirts, because they sell Rick Owens and Mihara Yasuhiro.
So you want to create like a even more, you want to create like a brand surrounded by EGatVintage. That way you can kind of do that. You have the leverage to do that.
Okay. I think that's the way to scale, like, because like getting vintage pieces, those are the one-offs. But like the way you scale, you got to be able to get like manufacturing.
So you gonna can I get a tote?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need that tote. I'm gonna need that tote. All right. All right. So this is mine.
Oh, you got the bucket.
I had to work with what I had, so I gave you some Rick Owens pants because I didn't want to give you like denim tears. Yeah. So I was like, okay, no shade. I just didn't think I'd never see where. So I was like, let me give him Rick Owens pants, and then I was like, all right, let me give him some New Balances. But I was like, that's so basic. Let me just put some Asics on there. Yeah. So boom, the Asics, and then I was like, the bucket hat because like, who But I'm not gonna lie. I never seen you with a bucket hat before.
Yeah, I ain't never wear a bucket hat. But it's so funny you picked the Asics. Like, so I always say I was the first person wearing Asics. Like,
love to say they was the first person to wear something.
I got photos that's backtrack. Like 2024. When I used to do beats and stuff, my name, if you look on YouTube, it's Asics Runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see what you got for me.
All right. I got the
Rick. What the
Balenciaga shirt.
It's definitely not fashion.
Oh, wait,
definitely not Fashion Nova. So for our last segment on the show, we ask people in the community things about you, and we gather things from specific sources. So I have one question. Is this you?
That is me.
That's you, right?
Yeah.
That was from when you sold clothes in the house?
Oh, yeah. That's when I was in the house.
How old were you in this picture?
I don't know. I might have been like 25?
25?
Yeah. How long ago was this?
How old are you?
I'm 35 now.
Damn.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
I did not know that. That's crazy. Wow. I thought you were like 20, 26, 27. No, but I'm saying damn because it's like, wow, black don't really crack because I thought you were younger.
Oh, honestly, I'm gonna look like this.
You look exactly the
I'm gonna
same.
look like this until I'm 60. Cause my mother, she's 50 and she look like she's my sister. I used to have a t-shirt stack, so it was like 4 stacks of t-shirts right there just going through. And that's where I used to let the people come in there and buy the stuff from me, and just like it was private. But like I really don't even remember this. This is actually pretty cool that you was able to like find that. I don't know who gave you that. That's
My sources.
that's a super cool rare photo.
Thank you so much for being on our show and just, you know, sharing space and allowing me to kind of like interview you for real. Because I know you don't do interviews like that, but
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for you to like just be on the show and talk. So yeah, thank you so much.
And I appreciate you inviting me like to interview. And I think like what you're doing, like you're gonna be super successful.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, like I can look at somebody and tell them, like look in their eyes and tell like you got that light where you like you wanna like do something great. So yeah.
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Takeout Talks, and I'm your host, Vita Banks, and that wraps up our episode with Zeno Cortez. So until next time, peace.